ito yung Curated Conversations. So, introduction ng AARPS, tapos introduction ng individuals. Tapos pangalawa, yung background. Number 3, ano yung Doculektiv. Pang-4, ano yung process. Pang-5, reflection. And then, pang-6 ay framing. Okay, so, game na ba tayo? Parang biglang... Welcome. Awkward.
Awkward.
So, sige, gawin natin na, hi, I'm...
We are
parang
AARPS.
nagawa na tayo. Oo.
Banda. AARPS. Oo. We are.
Banda.
Okay.
Siya nga pala, ako si...
Oo.
English, oh by the way. Yung pa rin yung tono, oh by the way.
Weird. I'm imagining it.
Natin, diba?
Kasi parang kung ganon, first time tayong magpa-perform.
Okay,
Paano na to?
yun na lang. So, how did the Doculektiv come about? So, it's kind of weird, di ba, na parang, okay, sasabihin ko na there was one.
Nagkukunwari lang tayo na may nagtatanong sa atin.
Oh my God.
I remember.
Yeah. Ano itong ginagawa?
There was this one time.
Once.
Tama ng pagpapanggap-gap.
Ang hirap. Ano nang ginagawa
Hirap.
natin?
Tama na.
Peke.
Tama na.
Wait guys, nakakatawa to.
Nakakatawa at the same time, sobrang comfort and discomfort din siya talaga. Kasi parang kitang-kita mo yung parang, what are we doing here?
Nag-webinar tayo na.
Okay, failure mga kasama. Failure.
Magdadalawang oras na wala tayong magagawa.
Failure. Okay, let's scrap this. Dahil pinakamagaling si Teta sa mga titles, yung mga ganyan. Siya actually ang nagsabi ng Duster Discourse.
Oo.
Dati meron pa siyang diskusyon ni Auntie. So, how did you come up with Doculektiv?
Ano nga ba?
Nagsimula yan sa archiving, 'di ba? Tapos gusto nating i-document yung
Nagsimula ba sa archiving? Nagsimula sa parang documentary
documentary type.
Documentary yata.
type. Documentary type.
Mukhang ang iniisip ko noon is gusto ko yung idea ng documentary. And gusto kong yung collective mismo yung core ng word na yun. I was left with 2 words, documentary and collective. Siguro yung purpose kasi at that time was number 1, archiving, documentation. At kung ano yung i-document mo, sino, ano, paano, ano yung process. And nothing can be done without a collective. So, yung pinakapuso yung idea ng collective is mga individuals na nasa loob ng isang grupo, pero they are amenable and they are committed to just saying one idea. So, I wanted that na nandun dapat yung salitang collective. And hindi siya isang term lang na pwede mong gamitin ng basta-basta. It's a simple word siguro to everyone kasi gasgas, isa siyang gasgas na salita. Pero isa siyang salita na hindi gasgas yung ibig sabihin.
Ano ba i-define ng collective? Sa idea ng mga tao?
With AARPS, it's not just how we work together. It's also the premise of the collective. We trust each other. Diba? Yung primacy ng trust, sa akin yun eh. Parang yung trust in each other, yung medyo yung very organic na pagpapaubaya nito at niyan. That's really hard to find with other groups, no, with other collectives. Trust, sa collective na it's looking after you, and hindi siya yun nga, hindi lang kayo after the credit.
Yeah.
Parang it's looking out for you and the principles you all share. Kasi yun nga, it's the shared, yun nga, it's the compass, di ba? May compass ang collective eh. That you commit to. Commitment siya eh. Commitment siya to a certain way of doing things. It's commitment to a certain process of doing things na you also, yun nga, may isusurrender ka talaga na part of how you do things on your own. May ganun siyang component.
Nalala mo yung tula? It was worded like so because of a reflection of who we are in the collective. They were sort of roles that I saw na necessary. It was organically there. It wasn't asked of us to be this or that. Pero it melded to form the collective. Merong conscious effort din yun na this is what I can do. You know your strengths, you know your limitations, and you had to mold yourself into that certain, for lack of a better term, role, so that the collective will move forward.
Bawat collective naman has different valuations. Sa mga artistic collectives, nananalaytay siya sa idea ng paglikha o making, paggawa ng sining. May intense collaboration na nagaganap. I think dun sa mga modes of paglikha sa ganong setup, importante din that we distinguish the different methods in a collective. Yung distinction between collective making and collective collaboration. With Doculektiv, talagang collective making siya. Process-led. Yung paano tayo gumagawa. Hindi lang in terms of ethics towards the community, but ethics towards each other.
Pero, paano ba yung proseso talaga ng isang kolektibo? Yung claim ng isang tao sa kanyang work, sa kanyang creative work, syempre, kahit na meron kayong pinag-usapan, halimbawa na is creation to ng grupo, pagdating sa kiskisan, pagdating dun sa mga mahihirap na diskusyon, lumalabas yung individual eh.
If you think about process-led, parang what is part of the process? Is it just the actual assembly of the clips kaya napaka-transcendent? Parang yun yung directly before the actual work. And then, so is that where the art actually began? Hindi naman, di ba? It started much earlier, way earlier talaga actually in our case. Kung isipin mo, parang ano siya yung Doculektiv, para siyang ano ba, accumulation, distillation in a way ng lahat ng pinagdaanan natin. Magagawa mo lang siya only if it underwent this long history na. Parang they are things that have always been there, except na we articulated it differently this time in a way na hindi through paper. And it's part of the research. I mean, it's part of the process that led the work, the research, the creative work. Kung ano man siya, it's also both. Di ba? Research siya as well as creative work. Talagang, di ba, everyone's a critic and a creative person at the same time. Na hindi mo, yun nga, hindi siya again possible if not for this long history of us creating things together. And even in those earlier periods, yung manner natin of creation has always been different. Kasi nga, yun nga, the collective process begins hindi lang when a work for a work, work for a creative work begins. When you say collectively created, it's not just, who clicked what button. But, how we participated in sustaining the collective across so many things. Even in terms of aesthetics, yun din yung parang magical about it kasi nag-manifest siya na if we're looking after, all of their discussions about embodying things, parang kind of physically manifesting conceptual ideas, yung process that becomes a clear na manifestation or embodiment, I suppose. Having physical form for a concept. Nangyari siya. And how did we learn that? Except through each other.
Framing in retrospect din siya eh.
Yeah.
This is what I like about practice. Magandang pag-usapan, no? Parang leaving it sa audience how they want to take Doculektiv. The audience can engage with Doculektiv in many different ways. One, as a data, as an archival data, na pwede nilang halukayin pa. Two, as kind of conversing with them and the practice of research and their own research and their work and their creative work. Pero yung pangatlo, pwede rin talagang, it's a whole conversation in itself. And you can treat it that way.
And it's part of the art of it. I think mahalaga ding part ng creative, yung collective na process. Maganda sa kanya. Yung individual, kasi di ba we always work, parang laging merong individual and collective. Laging may ganong perspective. Tapos parang the individual always becomes better through the collective. Yung parang may ganong effect. And I mean this on the level of work. Yung parang ito yung input ko and then you read so much more from it. It becomes that. Hindi siya, kaya din siya important na part ng process. And I mean, so mga devising natin, for example, as part of how it was created, yung Doculektiv, yung, okay, so I have this, and then ipaprocess ng group. Hindi siya feedbacking lang eh. Parang the group finds something more, and it becomes more. So on the level of the work, and of course on the level of the individual.
That's the beauty of being in this collective. I curated with all of you. And I never... and it's a different platform. The first time I saw it, ang feeling ko, shucks, akin din ito. Iyak na naman ako. Ayoko na. Kasi...
Tanggapin mo na, kaya nga tayo fluid methodology kasi umiiyak.
Ko talaga yung
after ng episode 2, hindi ako masyado nagsasalita because para akong
napansin ko yun.
para akong nag-retreat. Nagre-reflect ka na, shit, grabe yung parang a lifetime of learning yung nangyari dito sa oras na to, itong 4 months na to. Ayun. Tapos, ayoko na umiyak. And ito, sabi nga ni Rizal, ito okay so lang. Brave. Sobrang brave. Tapos nakita ko yung sarili ko in another light, lalo na yung nilagay ni, parang, yun ang ending na scene ni Jen. It was me. It was my message saying, good night, everybody. Junk terror bill. That's not me. It's something new for me. And I thought, I'm brave din pala. I can be bold and brave also at 44 years old. So there's really a time for you can be somebody else kahit na matanda ka na. So, ayun.
Aray. What the fuck?
Tama ba yung title? Tama ba na naging ikaw yung not myself?
Oo. Parang it all
Yak
came
naman ako
together.
doon.
Parang it all came together. Ang ganda nga eh. Nagulat din ako, not myself. Pas after nung episode ko, mga no. Ang galing din ng collaboration natin dun sa episode 2. Ang galing nung idea nung song. For me, parang when we actually tawag dito, chose our songs, tapos yung kay Rosel, oh my God, hindi nyo ba oh my God, yung kay Rosel, parang, shit, nagpapaalam ba si Rosel? Nagpapaalam ba siya? We're closing another door. Ganyan. But it's parang, that's so beautiful. Behind that door is so beautiful. If you close that door, so beautiful to look back on that collaboration, that collective. Ang ganda, guys. Ayun lang. I cannot really speak na natural ako, no? Parang kailangan ko talaga umiyak.
Or galit.
Or galit.
Pamili ka
Ayun.
sa dalawa.
Oo. Tapos, grabe ang opening scene natin with Teta. At
Alam mo, araw-araw ko yun inuulit.
Grabe. Para
Ganda.
siyang
I confess.
na-capture mo lahat ng
cellphone
anxieties
ko yun.
natin. Na-capture mo lahat ng anxieties natin doon, with all those words lang. Comfort, discomfort, that's all. Tapos nung pinoint out yun nandun si Ailey, pinanood ko siya ulit. So parang, oh my God! Parang, it's beautiful. I don't have any word for it, but really beautiful. It's effective. It's affective. It's brave. It's us. Tayo siya eh.
Parang, are we too cliquish? Na napaka-ano naman.
Totoo din.
I mean, naiisip ko rin yan talaga before. Kaya lang yun nga, when you think about what makes a collective, yung commitment na huwag kang bumitaw when the going gets rough. I mean, a barkada or a clique. Bibitaw ka eh. You'll only go as far as what's comfortable. Sa case ko, thankful din ako na wala akong masyadong maraming heartaches about collectives. Parang I enter into things understanding the terms.
Kasi ako naman, this is my first collective, no? So, natutuwa ako listening to all of your definitions of what collective is. Kasi this is the only process I know of how a collective should be. So, siguro, I'm really happy. So, maswerte siguro ako, no, to be in this collective the first time.
Ay, baka maswerte rin ako na na ito yung first nga, kagaya ni Angel, ito yung first na collective na nasalihan ko. And maswerte ako na dito ako nag-flow, na dito ako napa-flow, and katiwa-tiwala yung mga tao na itong pinagtitiwalaan ko.
Sabihin ko nga sana, may mga kilala, kaya ko rin siguro nasabi na hindi ako collective type of person dati. Kasi makakilala ako na ang dami nilang collectives at a time. Yung isang collective ko, ganito. May isa akong collective. Parang ang dami niyang collectives. So, parang
nagagasgas.
Oo, parang sa tao na yun. Parang ako tuloy, parang anong collective naman yan ngayon?
I'm a collector of collectives.
Tapos meron pa siyang collective na ganito. So parang feeling ko hindi siya malalalim. Ganun lang. Kasi ngayon na may collective, alam ko yung entailed to join a collective. Tsaka hindi mo siya mapipilit na, oy, collective tayo. Tapos meron siyang mga rason bakit pinagsama-sama tong mga taong to.
You become what your collective also envisions you to be actually part of that becoming, and I hope to become.
It's about being and becoming. Parang it's about the challenge of the time to become So bahagi yung collective doon. But also the collective kind of settled. The being is because of us.
Siguro yung synchronicity ng mga bagay-bagay affirms that we all believe or we all have the same principles. In terms of how we work together, it's nothing different in the sense na lahat ng principles natin, core principles natin, has always been, constantly there. Yung pagtitiwala, pagpapaubaya, respeto dun sa nasaan ang tao, yung idea of care, nandun siya forever.
Luge. Naghang.
Paramdam ka.
Kung nandyan ka, pakigalaw nga itong panyong ito.
Yung baso.
Hindi nagpa-feel! Grabe naman ako kasi parang lagi na lang may moment. Si Sunida na ganyan.
Hindi lang natin alam. That moment.
Always!
Ay, ganun tayong lahat, guys.
Angel!
Wala akong pipicture, no?
Teka. Oo nga eh. Teka.
Naman screenshot from the video.
Naramdaman na niya.
Nangyari na to eh.
Ayun na yun!
Hindi mo alam kung ano mga sinabi namin.
Naka-mute.
Mute ka!
Dami ko na naman nasabi, hindi na rin. Wait, so where I am right now is I need to pick up a delivery sa gate. So wait lang. Wait lang. Dumating yung package na padala mo, Mama R.
Talaga?
So, timing. So timing.
Bubuksan mo ba ngayon?
Oh my God, oo.
Ay, ako yung maiiyak.
Talagang bibigyan natin to ng moment.
Oo.
Man.
Yan.
Hoy! Naiyak ako. Wait lang.
Ako din.
Ganda.
Actual gift. Wait lang. Hoy! Ang ganda.
Ganda.
That's a very important piece of gift.
Hugs, Lud.
Hug.
Rosel, hug.
Hug na ako ni Mama R.
Rosellen.
Hindi ko pa iniisip
Ganun.
paano tayo mag-gather kapag nag-iterations na tayo.
Wala, duster discourse lang pa rin. Oh, kaya nga pala hindi pa rin to webinar. Who are we kidding?
Who are we kidding? I'm almost sorry that I even gave that idea.
Diba?
Ang init kasi nitong jacket ng to.
O, hindi ka na. Oo, magtanggal na tayo. Sige, okay. Ako rin nagiginaw na. Ako naman nagiginaw na kasi
Ay no, nakapajama.
Yan kasi performance ng performance.
Oo, paano kasi kasita?
Si Hubaran.
Ay, thank you.
Grabe tayo, guys. Tawang-tawa talaga ako. Feeling ko papanoorin ko to pag in-upload mo na. Nakakatawa. Formal nung simula.
Umpisa, di ba parang
Walang nagsasalita.
nakikaw pa ako, oh.
Iniisip ko pa talaga, shit, ano kaya dapat itsura ko? Talagang kailangan
Fake webinar.
tinitingnan ko yung itsura ko sa screen. Shit, kailangan naka-place yung buhok, nakagano.
Inisip ko pa, ano kaya? Pearl ear. Wag na, ito na lang.